Just wanted to update you guys. Went over the car since the last race. Compression checked out great. Added about 20 pounds to the nose, and I'm gonna make another little holder so we can throw maybe another 5 or 10 pounds on there as if needed as well. Although we won't be able to fit that on the nose. I'm gonna see if I can get it in the video. You can somewhat see it down there. This is some lead. We were going to use some stuff from a weight set, but our buddy Alan had some lead and it worked out pretty good for us. And check this out. This came in as well. The guys over at Enemies Everywhere sent us some titanium beadlock bolts, so that'll be cool. You know, save a little weight, and you know, every little bit helps when you're trying to go fast. We've been using their anti-roll bar for almost 2 years now, along with putting them on customer vehicles as well and recommending a lot of them. So definitely some good guys and some stuff to check out. They're from Australia, and like most things from Australia, they're pretty stout, it seems. But I'll get back with you guys on race day and take it from there. See ya. What's up, guys? It's Saturday, June 22nd. We're out here at Shadyside Dragway having another race. I know we come here a lot, but I think I said before, there's a lot of good events here, and it's within an hour drive, so hard to complain. Today is the North Carolina Streetcar Series, I believe, so we're going to be running that. I'm already registered. People starting to show up. We got here a good bit early, but quite a few guys down there, and there's a few classes, some daily driver stuff, bracket stuff, but more guys are showing up. I think track's hot at 3. There were some weather concerns, but you know, it's like it's racing this time of year. You gotta just take your chances. But so yeah, go up to the first round, about an hour and a half, I believe, or first shakedown. Same tune-up as last week. Added 20 pounds on the front, and hopefully we can keep the front down. I guess we're going to find out. Another thing I want to point out, John came in last night and got these titanium beadlock bolts in. It's on the inner and outer side, so I think it saved about maybe 3/4 of a pound per side. Well, guys, we came down here with the weather looking good, and all hell broke loose. We spent about 20 or 30 minutes fighting the canopy just to keep it from falling. But yep, so unfortunately this event is canceled. Looks like we'll just have to hope the weather stays good and we get a chance next weekend at ZMAX for Streetcar Takeover. I was really looking forward to trying out the suspension changes and extra weight, but we just gotta wait. So see you guys then. What's up, guys? It is Saturday, June 29th. We're here at Streetcar Takeover at ZMAX, and it's hot, and we're going to sweat a lot. And yeah, so anyways, we have a few more hours before we run. We're all teched in and good to go. We made some changes since last time. Obviously, we get to try on the Shadyside. We're going to leave it though with the same changes, and figure if the car can work in the heat, because it's going to be pretty warm on the track, then it'll definitely work later as it gets cooler. And a lot of guys have trouble figuring this track out, so hopefully that's our advantage, because there are some killers here. But let me kind of show you guys what's up. This is like a smidgen of what's going on, but there are a ton of cars. We got here about 45 minutes before the gates open, so we could try to get set up and get through tech and everything. But it should be a good day. Hopefully the crank stays in the block and we go some rounds. But that's about it for now. I will update you guys after we make our first qualifying pass or shakedown in a few hours. See ya. What's up, guys? Finally giving you an update. We made a test hit earlier and the track was pretty bad. We did mediocre to say the least, but we got some data. Went into round one, said, you know, we're just gonna turn it up, move the traction control in a little bit, and between the track coming around and it hit the traction control about 1 second and 1.5 seconds before I finally chopped it. Still won a 1:16.60, and we won round one. Round two's coming up here in a bit, so just got the car cooled down. All
right, we got one more bike, and then we got our daily driver 11.0 class going to be coming up next in lanes 2 and 3.
And now we're just waiting to be called for the next round. So going to go up there and just probably throw the house at it, unless we get up there and see it like we need to do otherwise, and hope that it works. A lot of guys are taking us off tonight because of track, and that's going to possibly help us against these bad cars that are in this class. See ya.
least you put a signal on. Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's the Tuesday after Streetcar Takeover. I was going to do this portion of the video after the event when we got home, but it was like 2:30 and I was very tired. And I didn't do a good job of updating between rounds. Kind of hectic, hard to hear the call, and the fact we even made it as far as we did was pretty surprising. So I was just kind of caught up in everything. I don't even remember the last update I gave, but to break it down again, made a test pass. It sucked. Track sucked. Then we got there for first round. Had a local guy who's pretty fast, and you know, we went out there. We ran a pretty good time, considering it hit the traction control a couple times, and I finally chopped it so it wouldn't hit it again. And he spun pretty bad, so we made it through round one. Round two, we had another fast local, even faster, and you know, left a pretty hot tune-up in it, and just hoped the traction control would save us, cause a lot of these guys that we were facing, they have the ability to roll out kind of soft and bring the power in, whereas we don't make as much as them, so we got to hit it hard from the get-go and hope they can't catch us up top. So we went out there once again, hit it hard, was all over the traction control, felt like for the first 2 seconds, 2.5. I got to look at the data log again, and ended up winning and going to personal best, which was pretty cool considering that mile per hour and ET, 156 mile an hour, and some terrible weather. And then third round, we had Derek Kelly, which any of you guys who follow the small tire stuff from the Midwest, you guys know he's a killer. And yeah, he just won a race in St. Louis the night before, drove 11 hours of Z-Max, unloaded, and was ready to do it again. I think it's fogging up. Sorry about that. Anyways, we had him. He got lane choice. We got the left lane. We knew there wasn't a whole lot there. We tried hard anyways, and went out there, a couple tenths and blew the tires off. It was just too much for traction control to even save, and he just Cadillac'd on past us, and he ended up winning overall. Between the last three, it was myself, Derek Kelly, and Bradley Hamlet, and it ended, Bradley drew the bye, so but we ended up splitting the pot, so we all got a little bit of money, which was cool. Paid for the day and gave us a little bit of extra funds to put towards fixing whatever we got fixed. But anyways, next race for us will be July 20th. We're just going to check the car over, as always, between now and then. Oil pressure's getting a little low. I think we're probably flexing the crank pretty hard, so I'm going to check the mains and see if it's as simple as slapping some new ones in there. But overall, happy with how the car did. I went in there, it was hot, I was miserable, didn't even care if we made it past the first round, and man, I got to be out of the conditions a lot sooner. But thankfully we won, because I know how disappointed I would have been otherwise. But thankfully we won the first round, and went as far as we did. It's cool. So the last two races with some real killers, we made it to the semifinals. This next race coming up is also going to be pretty difficult, but we're going to do what we can, and just give it all we got. So I will check back in with you guys here soon.